I gotta undo this belt here just one notch before we start the show. It's fucking just a little too tight.
Gotta get away from them double stacks.
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna do it. I think I might have to just undo let's just unbuckle the fucking shorts here a little bit.
Do away with the double stack.
I am feeling bloated right now, you guys. I am feeling so bloated. I have so much show inside of me right now waiting to burst out that I literally had to cut some stuff tonight because this board would be about double but you always have next week, so I'm just so bloated. I'm bursting at the seams. I need to regurgitate some of this stuff if you guys don't mind.
We can get it out of you.
Binge and purge, a little episode 85 of They Call Us the Breeze. Ryan is back in studio, and we're going to talk about why he was missing last week. But guys, there's only a way to do it, so let's get to it, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dope as fuck.
Oh, yeah, guys. Welcome back to another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. There he is. We were missing that tiger call last week a little bit. We are here, guys, episode 85. Make sure you're out there subscribing to the YouTube channel. That is Tiger Cage Media. Lots of fun stuff. Like I said in the last episode, we have officially purchased the tripod for the phone camera.
Yeah,
and Dad and I have gotten the Home Depot website completely loaded with all the lumber and things we're going to need for the shed. And
you guys are like little mad science.
Oh, it was great. Ryan gets in here. Now, I got over here about an hour and a half before Ryan did. And so Dad's drawing up. Dad's got the drawing desk behind me. He's got his kit with his protractors and his little angle. What do you call those? Semicircle. What are those called?
That would be you're right. Protractor?
No, the protractor. Okay, I'm thinking the compass. The compass is the
angles.
The compass is the thing with the pencil that you do the circles.
Yep.
But protractor is that half circle
See, I never
ruler.
think of that when you say
yeah.
compass. I'm always thinking of directional.
Right, yeah. But yeah, so Dad's out here. We're at the drawing table. He's sketching shit up on graph paper. We're getting everything ready. Now he's like, all right, we're going to need 3 of these, 4 of these, 5 of these. So I said, Dad, let's just go on HomeDepot.com. We'll start me up an account there, and we'll just start dropping shit into the cart as we need it. See how much, because we're trying to do this thing for about $1,000. And let's just see. And lumber, we came in at about 600.
Hardly even knew her. Damn it, Michael.
Pay attention. But yeah, so Dad and Ryan walks in, and we're both side to side on the computer, and he's like, let me go get my tablet. I'm like,
you guys had construction hats on and suspenders.
Yeah, we're both wearing our
and a yellow reflective vest.
We're both wearing our tool belts, and
you guys
every
were
time
like super like loud yelling for some reason, like anything
I don't
here
know.
is gonna be.
If what you want to do is you want to do 3/4 inch studs over here.
And they have Bluetooth
every time
going in the back.
Every time we needed to envision 6 feet, we both reached for our fucking tape measure, see who had the fastest draw. Dad always wins that one. He's old, but he's still quick on the draw with that tape measure. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. But that's all that's pretty much going in my world right now. Me and Dad's world, we're going to get this thing done. I think we're breaking ground Sunday the 19th.
Ribbon cutting?
I believe. Yeah.
You're going to do a ribbon cutting ceremony?
That's breaking ground. You do the ribbon cutting ceremony when it's over, when the build's done.
Well, you can also cut scissors and then put the shovel in the ground.
I don't know.
They do that in Biodome.
Oh, like when they're breaking ground ceremony? Yeah, that's the breaking ground ceremony. I guess you could. Yeah, we could do that. No, they don't do that. They don't show the Biodome before it's built. They show it when it's open. Yep, I got you on that one. We'll have to rewatch that one. All right, guys, a lot to do tonight, so let's not waste any more time. The world is wondering out there, and it's funny because I actually, I'll see if I can pull it up here. I should have done this right before. But Ryan, you were missing last week, right? And the reason you were missing, Dad could barely believe, and it sounded like you had a lot of fun, and I just said, I don't want to know about it until you come back on the show and you can explain yourself and give us your review. Ryan was out last week. Why?
This is real life, Greg. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, man. I was playing a lot of.
Now you were completely sober for this, which you are for this podcast, by the way. He's sober for this podcast
for the month. It was Yeah, I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, man.
So I get a so
I don't know. There's no way to.
So a girl we work with, she head waits sometimes. She asked me on Monday or Tuesday. She goes, "What's the name of your podcast again? I had a friend who wants to know." And I was like, "All right, that's totally random. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. She definitely was there playing, wasn't she?" Because she's like, "What's it?" And I was like, "Oh," and then I literally see her text somebody the name of the podcast, and I'm like, "All right, that's okay, cool." More covering more ground. Then I get on our Facebook page on the Breeze. They call us the Breeze. Make sure you go to Facebook and like and follow. They call us the Breeze. That's our actual Facebook handle. Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra. We get a message from a new listener, but also because of so I can't be mad. Because Ryan missed the show last week, but we might get some D&D fans listening to the show because I get a message directly to the Facebook page from a guy named Joshua, and he goes, Dad, listen to this. So this is obviously who that girl sent the show link to, because I get a message from this guy Joshua, who apparently was at the D&D event last week that Ryan was at. And he says, in reference, and I hope you don't mind, Josh, but you did post it on Facebook anyway. It says, in reference to episode 84, I am the guy who ran the D&D game you guys talked about last episode. While the game named Dungeons and Dragons can be a bit stigmatic, it's a cooperative storytelling. If you ever imagined yourself as a knight in shining armor, or you wanted to slay a dragon, a good D&D game can really be fun. Tell Ryan his character Samo is welcome back anytime.
Yes.
And also,
Samo, yeah.
This content is pretty good. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to some previous episodes. So thanks and welcome to the club, Josh.
Thanks,
welcome
Josh.
to.
He's a great guy.
We appreciate the message out there. And like I said, guys, make sure you guys are.
Kind words.
Yeah, absolutely. I really do. So that's just verification. That's the receipt.
Yeah.
That's the timestamp that Ryan was where he said he was last week.
That's my alibi.
So that's
Josh. He's the dungeon master. So obviously. Kind of how it goes down.
The host is the dungeon master, obviously.
Yeah. So he comes up with a story that he would like to tell, and the rest of the people in the room, they have a character that can do certain things
and lend to the story.
And I was.
So what was the take us like? Let's set the like. When me and Dad go to build a shed, we're going to build a floor first.
Okay.
So what was the story?
The story is that these lizard type creatures got into a cave, and inside the cave.
So like what do they call them? The
kind of like Land
of the Lost.
That's
I was about to say
thinking,
the
like,
Thor, not called thorax or lorax, but something like that. I can't remember the name, but yeah, they're like lizard, but they're like as tall as people, but they're kind of like lizard amphibious. So they're doing what?
So they essentially went to this cave where there's a secret inside of it, and they needed to try to get to something, but on the way, we have to fight them. So you have to roll. That's the interesting thing. You just have to roll. So I kept thinking of no dungeon master goes anywhere without his 20-sided die from Hot American
I noticed
Summer.
you noticing my cape. I am a level 6
right.
dungeon master.
Yeah, so I mean, it's interesting.
Not making fun. I'm just saying, like like Joshua said on the text, the stigmata.
No, it can be a lot of fun, but the real. I mean, I think the where.
So how did the lizard people invasion? What was your contribution?
So what we have to do essentially is we have to like advance to this cave, if you will, and we have to start asking questions. So
eradicate the lizards.
So we'll roll to see, what went on here. So for instance, there's a dead body with blood everywhere. Okay, so there's some characters that have certain perception skills, so they can roll, and if they rolled, then he'll give you some clues as to what happened. So you need to start asking him even more questions, and he'll tell you. So
one guy basically controls the movie. One guy's the director of the movie.
Exactly,
and he basically is screenwriting it, but you guys are co-writing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we're going on this whole, adventure. And
well, that just sounds like me, you, and Dad drunk in the back, dicking around talking about cats trying to take over the universe or setting up moon blinds and trying to shoot the moon. Like, so it's just fantasy role play, but it happens to be a little bit more about creatures and spells. Now, what was the coolest spell that came out and helped everybody out?
My guy. So I'll talk about my character, right? So he's a half elf.
Real quick, just so everyone knows out there, Dad, I've never seen him look more bored and not listening on the show.
Who, me?
Ever. In 85 episodes, I've never seen you seem so detached in the moment. Anyway, Ryan, continue.
Yeah, half elf. He's a bard, so he's very creative, and he has a harp.
Sprightly.
He has a harp. He has a.
Of course, you gave him a harp.
Not only a harp, but he has bagpipes, and then he has a
so he's a
dulcimer. He has a dulcimer.
He's a musician elf.
And
Ryan
he went from one land to the other, restringing dulcimers as he just journeyed across, and now he's on this campaign with everyone going on this journey. But what he's able to do is he's able to whisper from 60 feet, and on the board each square is 5 feet, so that's how you move, right? But when he whispers something really mean and then rolls some really powerful shit, then he'll fucking kill some people. And last time I did that, I whispered something.
What'd you whisper?
Like, you're a chicken. And then I rolled, dude, and I smacked that thing right across the
fighting words, dude. That was fighting words.
Mind your tongue, Professor Nerdhead.
You call someone a chicken, man? That's fighting words, dude.
I cut him down. But, yeah.
So Ryan says to me, he's like, I think this is going to be a once a month thing, man.
I think I'm gonna. You know what? And at the end of the day,
and you said it's not going to interfere. You said it's going to start about 4:30, so we'll be starting podcasts about 2:00 from now on. I think is what it's going to end up being, and then that way,
I like the 2.
That way you're done by 4, and you can shoot on over there once a month and do. And who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll join you, but probably unlikely.
Yeah. Well,
that was.
If you ever want to. You know,
I actually had a not a date.
Film some of it.
I had not a date, but well, thank you for that full report, man. You had fun.
Do you have any questions? Yeah, it was fun. It was a good release. Just forget about this world.
Well, it just reminds me
go into a different world.
Like I said, when James Franco in Freaks and Geeks, like the last episode, he decides to join the Freaks or the Geeks, I should say, and he's like, this is kind of more fun than drinking and getting fucked up with my rock and roll buddies. I'm hanging out with the Dungeons and Dragons crew, and he gets really into it, and they play, and he's laughing and shows, and then that's kind of, I think that's like the last episode of the season, because that's when they're kind of showing where, like, okay, this is kind of where everyone's gonna go towards after graduation, like, because they're all seniors, and you're like, Franco seems like he's on a bad path, and then you're like, you get a glimpse of hope, because you're like,
okay, he's gonna
probably end up doing something creative in line of work, and he's gonna understand that getting fucked up and getting stoned and being a bully isn't really where it's at. You know what I mean?
So many life lessons in that show.
So I tell you, Ryan, I know, in only one season, Freaks and Geeks out there, Judd Apatow's very first, basically first debut, because that was the first thing he really worked on before he did movies and shit. Very good season, well contained. I think it's 10 episodes, 12 episodes tops. No second season. He kind of writes his shows to be just one season, and they're perfectly bookended. So go check that out if you've never checked that out. That was big in the early 2000s on NBC, and that's where you introduce James Franco. That's where you introduce what's her face?
Jason Segel, Ellen Page. No, not Ellen Page.
No, not Ellen Page. The other one from Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
Her
Daphne
and Daphne from Scooby Doo. You introduce Jason Segel. You introduce Seth Rogen, Martin Starr. You start introducing a lot of these people. So that's what that kind of when you're like, all right, I haven't drank in 2 weeks, and I went and played Dungeons, and I was like, "Are we losing him?
No.
Am I losing my best? Am I losing my best friend?
No.
I just bought a bunch of music, and I'm building a bar and video games, and
we're taking a break. That way we can go
that's good.
A step lower, baby.
And trust me, I love you so much, man. If you ever decided to just go sober, hopefully you don't mind me drinking, but we can still hang out.
Pulled over. Well, I mean, no, dude, come on.
Yeah,
I love a nice beverage.
Yeah. Right on. And we do have some rock time to do, and the only way we can get the balls to rock is with a beer or two. You know what I mean? To rock, Ryan.
I did think about it, though. I'm going to be off my ass about 2 ultra lights or something when I get back to drinking.
You get back into it? Oh, dude, yeah. I have taken off, like, maybe the most I've taken off in the past, well, I guess I'm 37 now, so in the past 16 years that I've been able to legally buy alcohol, probably took off like 5 weeks.
Oh.
First 2 beers I had, woo! I was like Ric Flair, was like, woo! Fucking someone let me in a Walmart somewhere. I got shit to do.
Made some bad decisions, huh?
Let's get kicked out of an Applebee's. Let's go. Let's kung fu fight in the Chili's parking lot. Let's do something, man. Come with somebody. Let's do
on my steak.
Speaking of fighting and speaking of all that, I you get a little older, and that's coming up tonight. Tonight's show, guys, we got celebrity birthdays coming back. Ryan is going to come in with some tune in, tune out part 2. We did the Beatles last time. He's going to do the Beach Boys tonight. We have I'm going to talk a little bit about the badass game console I bought and try to plug that in case any of you were wondering more about that and how that turned out. Highly recommend that you buy that, and you can buy it online if you got $170 laying around, or $150 depending on how many players you want. Definitely recommend this thing, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. I'm getting into now that I'm a homeowner, it really is. You just start becoming your parents more and more, and I am just becoming dad more and more every fucking day.
Cleaning your trash cans.
It's fast, dude. It's fast. So we'll talk about that. But in lieu of that,
you've only been in there for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
2 weeks,
yeah,
dude.
Right. So before we hit this first break, something kind of along those lines of getting older. Obviously I've been buying a lot of stuff for the house. When you're younger, you're 24, 25, you get drunk, you go on Amazon, you buy some shit you don't need. You know what I mean? Get drunk.
24.
Get drunk. You might go on here and buy a few T-shirts, and you get them in the mail, and you're like, did I really need those T-shirts? I'm now getting to the advanced stage where you get drunk, you end up spending $700 on a home security system.
Oh, okay. Did you go Ring?
I went Simply Safe, actually. Yeah, I looked up, they have the CNET top 5 security companies in 2023, and you click on them, and they go best for the value, best for the blah, and then best overall. And the best overall rating was Simply Safe Security, because not only, like Ring, you monitor that yourself. You don't have someone watching your back. You can get other things that, depending on, which company, different price plans, and I went with Simply Safe because I spent about $700 on just all the gadgets to put around the house, the entry detectors, the cameras, the indoor cam. There's a few other things, the key fob that shuts it off, so I don't got to deal with it when I walk in every night. I can just key fob that shit off. Blah blah blah. And then the monthly service about $25 a month. So that's where Ring is different, where you're just on your own, and then you just call the cops. They're going to notify you. They're going to notify me if I'm away from the house and something happens. And they're going to be able to call the cops.
They should deliver it and drop it off within the next couple of days, unless somebody steals it or something.
Right. But then I get to install it myself and pick where I want everything to go. So it's kind of a half and half situation. But I just thought that was funny. I was like, wow. I woke up the next day. And I was like, $700 out of checking. Oh my god, what did I fucking buy?
You want to have
And then I go look, and I'm like, oh, Simply Safe Security. Thanks, drunk me.
Wouldn't that be funny, Dad? All the things I've had delivered, everything's been there fine. No scratches, no
nothing's
bins,
gotten stolen off the doorstep yet. Watch the damn. Now let's not speak that into existence, but that would be funny if the one package that went missing from the doorstep when I get home is a fucking Simply Safe security box. Yeah, I should be here in the next few days or whatever. And I'm gonna have fun putting that shit up. And then just make sure, boys, when you use that back door key, you got about probably 30 seconds to get to that.
I was gonna ask, do I need to bring some hairspray? Is there going to be some
the lines? Yeah, I hope you guys can tumble, because the laser lines are pretty low in the living room. So to get in and out of the guitar room, you're going to have to kind of slink and slender your way under.
Sure.
Dad can probably nail it with the cartwheels. He's just going to take one look down. Remember like Lucy Liu and Charlie's Angels. He's going to look down, or no, that was Drew Barrymore. I'm sorry. She sprayed everything, and then she's like, all right, I got this. Cracks her neck, does this gymnastic run where she's doing backflips and
wait, and then he sees a beer in the corner, and he's trying to grab it, and I'm like, don't, and he's like,
fucking laser. Yeah, Mike, don't do it.
Fuck.
I'm already at the door anyway. I don't care.
I don't fucking care, dude.
That would be the way.
Kick the door open and walk out in the parking lot. What the fuck?
What you guys out here? What took you guys so long? That thing's been buzzing for 5 seconds.
It's 9 a.m. Come on.
9 a.m.
Go in there and see if there's somebody burglarizing that place.
I'm going to stand out here and have a beer. Guys, speaking of have a beer, we're going to grab a beer, grab a dart. We'll be right back with celebrity birthdays. Don't go anywhere. Dad, what do you say?
See you in a few.
All right.
See you out in the parking lot.
All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye. Well, hey guys, welcome back to episode 85 of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to Tiger Cage Media. And tell your friends, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. Well, 999 since Ryan got on the D&D crew, so we appreciate that. But yeah, just chilling here in the Tiger... man, just hearing that song. I remember we recorded that when I had my old electronic drums, and they're finally going to be here this Sunday, baby. So I'm going to get that.
I'm excited for you, man.
Oh, I'm going to hook it up. I got the rug in there already. Me and Dad hung all the guitars in there. I got the PreSonus, the HP4 already in there. The 1810 will be there available for pickup on Sunday, along with a DW3000 series kick drum pedal and hi-hat stand, and, of course, the Roland TD17 KVX2 that just came out. So all that's going to be available for me to pick up Sunday. I'll be hooking all of that up. Ryan, I know you were on a double. Sorry for your luck. Dad, if you ain't doing shit, feel free to run on over and check the setup out.
You know why? Because he's going to be putting on a clinic.
I'm going to be. I thought about it. I was just like, I'm going to just set everything up, and then just for sake of posterity and just, memories and blah blah blah, I'm going to do something.
Maybe
I'm going to bust through something like
Daytime Whiskey.
Something that I know I can do all the parts from memory and just or at least a decent cover of. I'm just going to do a little cover just right there to celebrate the first night of everything coming together.
Life has been
It's all in headphones, right?
Yeah, so that means this is Thursday. This is Thursday the 2nd as we do this show? No. Sorry, what day is it? The 9th?
The 9th is the 9th.
2nd was last week, that's right. This is Thursday the 9th of March as we do this show. So I literally have about 2-3 days until that happens. So I got to put some strings on the Epiphone.
Come on, you gotta clean those girls up.
I'm taking the Telecaster home tonight. Finally, I'm going to put some strings on that, and I still have those pink slinkies for the bass. I got to throw those on there. Those strings are as old as Moonflag Breakup was. So yeah, it's going to be fun. But enough of me rambling on. It's time for celebrity birthdays. Dad is down 16 points right now, right in his comfort zone. Ryan's got 238. Dad has 222. So it's been an episode since we've done this. Dad played against Larry last week, and he beat Larry. So hopefully he's still feeling the moxie, and we're gonna see.
I think Larry was getting answers from Jeremy, but I ain't going to hire no lawyer or anything.
Yeah, we're not getting into all that.
We ain't going through that again.
All right, guys, here it is. Celebrity birthdays. Let's go.
Fucking birthday!
There is no birthday barbecue here.
That is right. This one for March the 9th, 2023. Here we go. Celebrity birthdays. This was slim pickings, and I almost defaulted to Monday. What I think what that would be like the 13th or 12th or something like that. I almost defaulted to those birthdays, but I scrolled a little further. And I was able to scrape together 5 decent birthdays that I think you guys would know. One of them I don't know. One of them I doubt Ryan knows, but I think Dad might know. So, what do we got going on out there?
We got just a little
lawn maintenance. Now that's the caveat. That's the different. I do see a truck with a Rubbermaid 55-gallon trash can in the back of it right now. The lawn crew is 2 doors over from us. That's the caveat of doing it earlier than 6:30 when you're doing 2:30. You're gonna have a little bit of people out here doing some yard work, but. We digress. As long as my voice is covering it up, I don't give a shit. Here we go. First birthday up for you, Ryan. Avert your eyes, you pervert. Okay. Pretty sure Snoop Dogg discovered him. I thought he was the kid of Master P, but I'm not sure. But he was a young rapper, and he's still in the game these days. But I would say he probably had his breakout maybe in early 2000s. He doesn't go by Lil anymore. He just goes by Bow Wow. Happy birthday, Lil Bow Wow. Ryan will go first.
Lil Bow Wow. He's probably, I think he's like, dang. I think he's probably like your age, man. He's probably like 37.
37, Dad, what do you think?
38.
Dad should have went one under. He is 36. Ryan gets the point. Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow.
You just don't know.
You just don't know.
All right. That was Lil Romeo.
Well, I don't know.
That was Master P's.
Lil Romeo was Masterpiece Kid?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I knew one of them. I knew one Lil was a Lil Master P. I just wasn't sure which Lil.
Lil Romeo.
And yeah, it ain't Lil Bow Wow no more. It's Bow Wow. Get it right, bitch.
Bow Wow,
All right,
wow.
next one we have up for you here. Star witness in the O.J. Simpson case. A little bit of a stoner. Still looks like he fucking smokes weed all the time. Surfer hairdo. He had like longer hair back then, but now his hair is all like, short and spiky. Definitely getting up there in age, though, for sure. But everyone remembers from the O.J. Simpson trial. Hopefully Dad does, because he's up first. Mr. Cato Kalin.
I'd say 54.
Dad's going to say 54.
57.
Ryan's going to get it. Dad's 10 off. He is 64 today, Cato Kalin. Oh, what a... Just look at him, dude.
Sean Penn.
What up, council? I am JT Parr.
No, he just looks
Cato.
like, he looks like he's been smoking and drinking in this photo. And you can see that on the YouTube channel, guys. Third birthday we have up for you. Back to Ryan here. What you talking about, Willis? He's still alive. Definitely looks more like a dwarf now that he's older than he did when he was a child actor. But a very happy birthday goes out to Mr. Emmanuel Lewis. What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, he ain't
Webster.
very,
Little
he ain't
Webster.
very healthy.
Little Webster.
He's probably...
He's still alive, though.
78.
Mm-mm.
Oh, what?
76.
You're both way the fuck off, but Dad's lower. He's 52 today.
I was going to go 50s, but when he guessed that, I was like, damn.
Well, he didn't watch the fucking show with Lil Webster and all that. What was that show called? I don't remember the name of the show. Different Strokes?
Well,
Yeah.
different strokes
with
with Will Smith.
No matter what you
Wasn't
got.
Will
No.
Smith? What's his?
You're
or-
thinking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Totally different show. You are.
who
but-
was on that show?
No, you are.
Different Strokes, I think, there was like an old white guy and fucking...
Gary
And
His
Coleman.
name was Willis.
Gary Coleman, and then
Oh, that was Gary Coleman. Never mind.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
he's
was
dead.
like, what are
He's
you...
dead.
I
But
was
Webster-
getting Gary Coleman mixed
Webster.
up. Thanks for the freaking...
Webster didn't say what you talking about, Willis?
No, that was Gary Coleman on Different
Yeah,
Strokes.
All right, okay.
all right, go ahead.
Anyway,
Next birthday.
that was my fault. But either way, he was same difference.
Hey, we all...
All right, this guy kind of looks like Kurt Russell anymore. I believe it is Dad's turn. Dad is probably the only one who's going to know this guy. I think he started for the NFL in 85, maybe 87, around that area. He definitely won... What's one of the trophies that you win as an individual player, defenseman?
Defenseman? I don't know. Defenseman.
Not the Heisman Trophy, but it's like it was a really popular trophy when I saw it. Either way, he played for the Seattle Seahawks. He was a linebacker, and he was known to be a little rambunctious. Happy birthday goes to Brian Bosworth.
Oh, you know what he does now?
What? I knew goddamn well if I did.
He is that
No, but you do. I bet.
on those Dr. Pepper commercials. He is that highway patrolman.
Oh,
that
is he?
is Brian Bosworth.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. The where's that Smokey the Bear hat?
Okay. All right.
And I read that and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Because he had like a short blonde crew cut.
Yeah.
In college,
Almost
coming
like he
out
looked
of
like
college.
almost looked like a Russian kickboxer.
Yeah,
you know what I
like
mean?
yeah.
Someone from Rocky, basically. Yeah. So
Bosworth's got to be like 58.
60.
one of you got it. Dad got the
57.
double bubble. Dad gets the double bubble. 58 years
Really?
old, on the mark, man. I was like I said, slim pickings.
It looks like the dad on those that they all fly around the
I don't.
superheroes, the whole family.
He
The
does look like
Incredibles.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, the Incredibles. He looks
Yeah.
like.
But yeah, I had a feeling Dad would know that one, and God, was I right?
Oh yeah.
All right, last one up for you here. Love this
he
one.
does the. He
Love
does
this
that guy.
woman.
That guy.
Very attractive still. I did not realize who she was. I used to watch her on a sitcom that had Mike O'Malley on it, and it was called Yes Dear, and she played Kim, the wife of Greg. It was two married couples. There was Kim and Greg, and then Jimmy, whatever his name was, Jimmy, and then Kathleen or something. It was called Yes Dear. I didn't realize that the woman who played Kim was the oldest daughter in Uncle Buck. And this is that same girl. Her name is Jean Louisa Kelly, and I had a crush on Kim when I was watching Yes Dear, but I didn't realize it was the oldest sister from Uncle Buck, so happy birthday goes out to her. Jean Louisa Kelly. All right, so Ryan's going to be up first. Oldest daughter in Uncle Buck. That was a John Hughes film. Macaulay Culkin right before Home Alone. First movie appearance.
I'm going to say she's like 54.
You're going to say 54.
5.
Dad's going to say double nickel. I should have went 53, my man, because Ryan's going to get it. She is actually
God, dang it.
51 today. What a fox, dude. What a fox. Anyway.
Oh, well. We gave it our best shot.
That's all you
There is no birthday party for you here.
So much to my chagrin, this whole becoming my father, like literally right now, I don't know what my choice was today, but I'm getting tired of my flip-flops. My flip-flops are starting to like peel off, and it becomes black gunk in between my toes when I sweat a lot in them. I've had these flip-flops probably 3 years, so I should probably need to get a new pair of flip-flops. So I've been doing the shorts with the high top Chuck Taylors and a little bit of white sock peeking out the top. Definitely like Mike Breachak circa 2000, whatever, when he'd be mowing the lawn.
That, or you
I don't
look
wear
like,
high tops. Never have.
You look kind of zoo ready.
I look
waist
like I'm
down.
about to go to a theme park right now, and
Or work
it's
at a theme park.
It's definitely when you
You
start
look like Officer Dangle.
when you start kind of becoming your parents. And I know I talked about this when we were talking about the Spectrum install. And how I was joking around with this guy and then joking around. And I'm becoming dad in that aspect where you'll just talk to anybody and you kind of have...
Guilty.
You have fun and you have good conversation. And I decide the other night I'm trying to put the drum set into the cart. But I want the drum set to be shipped to... I want the drum set to be shipped to Guitar Center itself. I don't want that thing coming to my front doorstep. I want to go pick it up, inspect it. If there's anything wrong with the packaging, I want to open it up. I want to return it right there on spot. There was no option for me to do that on the website. So it's, the customer service phone lines are available till midnight anyway. And I'm home. It's about 9 p.m. After work. I've had a beer or two, maybe a shot of Jack Daniels. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to call this order in. I got other things I need anyway. So I look up the item numbers on everything and I write them all down. And I know what they're called.
You did
but
like what Mom used to do when she used to order me stuff through the skate mag?
basically, like I find it more efficient to just have the item number ready rather than, because there might be like this drum set has like 4 different types, and there might be the letter V added to it, or
Yeah.
there might be the number 2 added to it, and they're all different. So I was like, I'm just going to come up with the item number. So I've gotten this habit, just like the Spectrum call, and like one other call I made. I think it was, I don't remember what it was. But where I'm just like having a couple beers in the garage and I'm just having a couple cigarettes and I just decide I'm going to call. And this dude was funny and like I made another friend. I'm definitely becoming my father.
2 for 2 on these late night
Like,
service
he's like, all
calls.
right, man, what you up to now? Just hanging out, man. I'm gonna need item number blah blah. He's like, all right, that's the blah blah blah. Cool, man. Good choice. Oh yeah, I kind of wanted that because I was, I thought about this and I thought about that. Oh yeah, no, you're definitely right, man. You're definitely right. And then I'm like, okay, so the next one, blah blah blah. He was like, all right, you're piling it up here, man. Oh yeah, well, just bought myself a house and getting a little music room to get. Man, that makes me smile, man. Congratulations. That is awesome, man. You're doing it. I'll tell you what, here's my extension number. If you want to spend any more money here, I'll see if I can get you some savings, whatever, as you build your new music room, man. Congrats. That's really awesome, man. Well, thanks, man. And here we are. It's 10:30. We're on for 45 minutes, and
He's like, is there anything else I can help you with? You're like, yeah.
yeah, man, what's your favorite album,
Actually,
man? What's your
Can you put me back in the queue? I could like this.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't put your card away yet. I'm not done with you.
Yeah. We have a deal on Gibson Les Pauls right now.
Do you have a manager I can speak with?
$50
You were
off.
just
That's a
amazing.
good
Did
deal.
you need a guitar strap?
I do, actually.
Something tells me that you were
No,
with your dad the other day and you were looking for guitar straps.
The phone is always
How
listening.
in the hell?
Yeah, the phone is always listening. No, I actually found Dad. I found what the main one I always use, the red one. I still have that. It's still in good enough shape, and I like the nostalgia of it. I've played thousands of shows, not thousands, but hundreds of shows with that guitar strap. I want to keep that guitar strap. I also somehow found in the gig bag when I was unloading the parts for the speakers, the cables, and all that shit, 2 of Dave Wachowski's guitar straps just sitting in there. There was a gray, single gray Ernie ball, and then an Ernie ball that had like this red like pattern with all these white like flaming skulls going down it. And I was like, all right, and they're still in excellent shape. You know what I mean? So
Dave, pop over if you want to grab those.
Yeah, those are those are part of the new house. They're definitely staying. You'll have to pry those from my cold dead hands, Dave Bukowski, if you're out there listening.
Oh, maybe put them on Benny's.
So just getting that together, getting that call in, and but yeah, just becoming that guy that literally has those phone conversations. Oh, I don't. You can order online, sir. Yeah, but I'd rather, call in. Give you my credit card number over the phone and blah, blah, blah.
I'm just lonely, man.
No, but it's just
Stuart.
I do these things for specific reasons. Like I said, in this case, I couldn't guarantee that thing wasn't going to ship to my house and that it was actually going to go to a Guitar Center. And so I had to do that as well.
Well, you're probably going to become somewhat of a legend around these call centers.
Yeah.
People are going to want to take your call.
Yeah. Oh, shit. 686. I've heard of this guy before.
Oh, dude,
yeah. Here we go. All right. Is this Remy from the Call Sprees? Yeah. Probably.
Oh,
Romeo
dude.
Do you have your card ready?
Someone got very close to your telephone number, your cell phone number when they did the rewards points. I was like, oh, that is mad close to my brother's. Like,
sweet.
Couple digits off.
Sweet. You thought they were just going to this is the guy. This is the guy that's been ripping him off the whole time.
Yep, this is him. Take him down, boys.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm done buying stuff. I finally bought the Guitar Center stuff. Now it's more like Home Depot shit. Now me and Dad are going to be focusing on Home Depot. But, I bought all the fun stuff. I finally got that gaming console. God, that thing is awesome. I got to recommend it. Just go to retrogaminghouse.com. They have different models. I bought one. You can buy one that looks like an old school Nintendo. Now, these things are literally the size of a turkey sandwich. That's how big they are.
Boar's head?
Mine kind of had like a little bit. What is that? A driver needs help delivering my Amazon package. I don't have time for that. I'm doing a podcast. I'll check it out on the break. Yeah, so the thing's about the size of a turkey
That's
sandwich.
Your security cameras.
And it's got the HDMI that goes into the TV. It came with, you can choose for like $149, I think it was. It was 2-player. And then it comes with 2 wireless PlayStation type remotes, knockoff, third-party PlayStation wireless remotes. Or for $169, you get a 4-player setup where they actually include a little bar that plugs into one of the HDMI ports that has 4 ports to it. And I've just been messing around with that thing. 9 different models of Atari, Neo Geos. You've got Capcom machines from the arcades. You have MAME, which covers the rest of your arcade games. You have Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64. Everything basically up until PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64, because GameCube was the next one for Nintendo, and PS2 was the next one for PlayStation, and those graphics are a little too okay, your order has been delivered, perfect. But those were where the engines got a little too hot for retro gaming ROMs, is what we call them, where they're copying basically the file of the game and loading it onto an all-in-one console. Man, it took me, I just wanted to go through the Super Nintendo games because there's thousands that I've never even heard of. Maybe they're just random Japanese releases. Maybe they're beta versions of this, that. So you have to kind of go through, and there's so many titles. It takes you forever to get through the alphabetical list. But they have a feature where you can just build a favorites folder. So you build your favorites for SNES, your favorites for Sega, your favorites for regular Nintendo, whatever. So it took me 3 hours to build my favorites folder for the Super Nintendo alone. Now, granted, I was also doing it kind of the hard way. I wasn't going back to letter T's for a while there. I was going, every time I saved one, I'd start back up at A and have to work my way all the way back down to T until I figured out how to shortcut that. But that took a good hour out of my process because I was doing it like a Pollock.
Just memory.
Yeah.
Any pinball games from like arcade, like
lots of digital pinball games, lots of
like the ones that we know, like the Addams Family, like that type of stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. Anything they've digitalized. So, and then, oh god, any Super Nintendo game you could think of, any Nintendo, any Game Boy. The N64 list is plentiful, but it is missing a few titles. But I successfully kind of broke it and put my own titles on there that I was missing, that I needed. Some of them work perfectly. Some of them have slight glitches, but hey, at least it's eternal. At least it's going to last forever now. And yeah, dude, even arcade games like The Simpsons. 4-man arcade. It's set up just like you remember, and when you play as one player, it still has the option to jump in, insert coins, and start player 3 or player 4 or whichever character you pick. It literally has that capabilities. Same with the Turtles in Time. Used to be at the Marion's Pizza. I got that game literally now. So when we build the bar, Dad, we can play RBI baseball. We can play RBI 2. We can play PGA 96. We can do whatever you...
Whatever you want.
Yeah, dude. We can be playing those old games that you and Dave Hadley and Jimmy King used to play on Nintendo right there in the bar, man. Guys, went a little long on this one, but we're going to come back. We're going to get Ryan's phone all hooked up. We're going to play Tune In, Tune Out this edition for Beach Boys. Don't go anywhere. Dad, what do you say?
See you in a minute.
All right, we'll see you, Ryan.
Catch you in a little bit.
All right, boys.
All I hear is some tasty waves, cool buzz, not fun.
Well, hey guys, welcome back. Segment 3 of episode 85 of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live here in the Tiger Cage. Once again with Ryan sitting alongside me. Al Michaels. But yeah, Ryan finally sitting alongside me after missing last week, but he is back, and go back and listen to why he was gone. It was a good time. And go back and listen to the rest of the show because a lot of good stuff. But in lieu of, we should be on, see, this is the first time that we're not doing Bree and Air every third episode. Because technically we should be doing Bree and Air tonight, but because Ryan missed a week, and Ryan was supposed, and then we've been supposed to doing this for Ryan's week off, and then the previous week we had Uncle Chuck, so we didn't do it. So we've actually been postponing this, which has postponed Bree and Air. So yeah, first week in a row that we're doing it 4 episodes apart next week. So make sure you tune in for that. But we have Tune In, Tune Out. We don't have music for this yet. But I kind of want to see how second segment goes. And I was well impressed with the first segment, Ryan. But again, I'm a Beatles fan, so that was very easy. Tonight's probably not going to go quite as well, I don't think. But Dad and I, here's basically what's going to happen. Ryan's going to play the first 3 seconds of a bunch of Beach Boys songs that he has handpicked. He's going to try and see if we can come up with that answer in 3 seconds. Of course, if we say got it, just shut it off. And if we need to hear it again, he's got to be fast on those fingers, bud. So, yeah, it's time for Tune In, Tune Out. Until we get the introduction, we're just going to do this. Go! All right, Ryan, here we go. Let's get it started. First one.
Okay, first one. Here we go.
Got it.
Dad's got it. Go ahead.
Wouldn't it be nice?
That's it. Wouldn't it be nice? That's correct. Right, Ryan? Really?
Chance to Steal?
Chance to Steal. That's incorrect for Dad. California Girls.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
I was going to go there at first, and I was like,
wow, off to a great start, though. I like that. I like that.
From the rest
no,
of the
but
song.
I was thinking what you were thinking, man. You said it first, and you were wrong, and I was going for the bell. You saw me going for the bell. I thought that was correct.
Remy would have done this,
when I had to think about that. Yeah, you got to advance. Well, East Coast. Okay, all right, yep. All right.
Ready?
Next one.
Next one.
Oh, yeah, got it. That's definitely good vibrations for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Loving it. 3 seconds, right? Is that the Christmas one?
It is a Christmas song, isn't it?
Merry Christmas, baby, or Christmas comes this time each year.
Santa Claus.
Well, I know it's
Santa
like
comes this time. Merry Christmas, reindeer.
Christmas comes this time each year. But Merry Christmas, baby, or
no reindeer.
Are we off with the whole Christmas thing?
No, it is. It's from the Christmas
it's
album.
that song
Absolutely.
too, right?
Yeah, no, I know the damn song, but
we
I
don't
don't know
know
it's fucking
we
cold.
just can't come.
It's my
Oh, Little Saint Nick.
Oh, Little Saint
Little
Nick.
Saint Nick.
If we'd have sang enough
Yes, my little Saint Nick.
Little Saint Nick.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right.
Run, run,
We're going to
reindeer.
apologize right now at the beginning of this segment because we're going to be doing a lot of dumb falsettos and a lot
they're
of
going to
dumb
be out of
parts.
tune and flat.
It's hard not to.
All right, here we go. Next one. Rah,
Right,
rah, beat
it's
him
about a
up,
car.
beat him up.
It's about a
Nope,
car.
nope. Rah, rah, rah. Push him back, push him back. We like it, we like it. Come on, right, Dad. Letterman, think of the Letterman sweater.
Can I give a word? Can I give one of the words?
No, we got this. I know it, and it's
I know the song.
do it again. Do it again. We like it. We like it. So be true to your school.
Be true to
Yep.
your school. Is that the name of the song?
Yep.
That's
All
it.
right.
Yep, for sure. Just takes a while to get to the word or the name.
Gotta be quicker. Right? Gotta be quicker. Right? Oh. God only knows.
God only knows
What I do without you. God, we're so good at this game. Pick. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, there it is, Dad. Say it again. First one.
Wouldn't it be nice?
All right. Ready. Next one.
Little surfer, little
All I hear is some tasty waves, cool buzz, not far.
All right, that's Little Surfer Girl.
undone.
Loving it. Loving it.
Ready?
And most people wouldn't know just from the first 3 seconds for a lot of these songs.
It's
We
true.
just happen to know.
It's a good group.
It's a good group. Huh?
Ready?
Yeah,
Here we go.
Sloop John B.
I didn't have that
Nailed
one
it.
at all. I didn't have that one at all, dude. Wow. Dad. Wow.
It's good. Good thing you guessed it.
Wow,
because it was
dude.
right.
I didn't know. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Okay. Okay.
Sure you have.
We know this.
Oh, yeah.
Go on to the next one.
Again, playing the fucking name right in the
A
beginning.
Bob.
but-
I know a Bob.
Bob and Ann.
A Bob and
Bob and
Ann.
Ann, they're great. Bob and Ann, they come over every Saturday night for cribbage. It's
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go, boys.
That's hamburger stand. That's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fun.
Hamburger stand. That's all I know it as anymore.
I think this might.
Go out there and watch the
Yeah, this
behind
is
the
the,
true Hollywood stories. The Jimmy Fallon, Kevin Bacon. Find it on
Hamburger
YouTube.
Stand.
It's fun. It's them doing the original version of fun. It's the Beach Boys, quote unquote.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was going to say that I liked about that show is when they would do those competitions.
Yeah.
And they would mimic
Yeah.
or sing karaoke to
it's
them.
either or. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. What do
And
you got
this is it.
Which
It's
they just wrote up their own words to that one. But
drives us home.
Last one.
Yeah, 11 actually.
Oh yeah.
oh, Kokomo, Indiana, man.
All right, we can't play too long. We got shut off that last. But yeah, that's Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. You know what I mean? Just like this segment. That's how we do around here.
Well, that's all I had in the old. You guys went through that. I could have probably.
No, we did like I told you about 20 songs, dog.
Well, I mean, we only did 10 last time. We did 11 last time.
No, we did like 25 last time, dude.
We didn't do 25.
That's all right. We're running ahead.
No, yeah, we did like 25 last. So come up with like 20 for me at least, not
And
10.
if we
Oh,
get
yeah,
that
we had
expected
30
phone
last
call,
time.
oh, God
Yeah.
knows how long that'll last.
Yeah. But no,
Well,
it's
good
okay.
job, guys.
That's a great seconds. I wonder what we would have done with 10 more because you probably would have had to start getting a little more creative. But we're going to go out on top. You know what I mean? And we're going to actually just take a quick early break. And you guys are going to get an extra 10 minutes out of your day this episode.
You
so
get 10 minutes back to your day. Do whatever you want.
That you'll never
take
get
a
back
walk.
again.
maybe
in your
finally
lifetime.
wash those dishes that have been in the sink for 3 days. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Scoop the
Start the
fucking cat
laundry.
litter, whatever you got to do.
Exactly.
But we're taking a little break. Brenda's calling in. She's going to go ahead and ruin this show for us, I'm sure. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. Bye.
See you. 7 come 11.
Diapers,
What up, Council? I am JT Parr.
And what up, you guys? We are They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, rain or shine. We might not all be here, but, at least one of us will always be here for you. And that's our promise to you. At least two of us, usually. There are at least two of us at any given time. We love you guys out there. We love the patronage. Thank you to all our new listeners that Ryan made friends with last week. And we're having a great time. Yeah, we appreciate it. I'm saying I am excited just to see the blooming of the YouTube channel. That's Tiger Cage Media. Once Dad and I get these fast videos up, I just want to see, because I love watching those things. I love watching time-lapse videos of anything. And some are better than others. So some of you kind of want to fast forward a little bit and kind of like, all right, what's the final project? Sometimes I like to go see the final project and then go backwards, because I have no idea what the final project's looking like. So I need more context to see what the build is. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're doing this for that. Okay. But just seeing the build and then the final product, it doesn't really sink in as well for me. Maybe that's just my learning curve. Like, I read the back of the book growing up, and then you read the book. Or you see the movie trailer, and then you go watch the movie. So this certain part's going to... I don't know. Maybe that's just how I was raised. Raised in the digital media
you can
age.
Maybe set one still for the time lapse, but also I can take one and then just kind of get some sweet angles.
Well, yeah, like I said, I bought the tripod for it, and that's going to be fun. And then I didn't even occur to me. We're going to need the tripod anyway for the music videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I bought the thing for the time lapse builds of the shed and the garage bar. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, well obviously we were gonna need that anyway. And it comes with a little remote. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but I'm definitely gonna try that out.
Did you get it from Sky Mall?
Amazon basically is Sky Mall at this point. Like they are Skynet. They are everything. They see everything.
And they hear you.
They hear you. Don't talk. Especially, I got that. I had Alexa. I used to have Alexa, and I don't. She's out of the house now. I still have the Dot, which is the smaller, like hockey puck shape one, the white one, not the cone that looks like an incense diffuser, but the actual little disc, and that's called the Dot. And I still have that. It's actually wedged in the garbage bag that has all my old T-shirts that I'm hoping Mom or somebody will one day turn into a quilt for me. But all my best T-shirts that have started fading and I didn't want to wear them out, so I just put them in a bag and I want them turned into a quilt. In that same bag, while I was moving, I noticed that little thing, the Dot, is still in there. Has been unplugged for 3-4 years since I've been in the apartment. Never used it in the apartment. I wonder if that thing's been listening to me the whole fucking time, just unplugged and just still doing its thing.
Well,
Nintendo DS's hold battery life for like 1 million years. So there's who's to say? I'm just read a comic book. Jeez.
Oh yeah, you're doomed.
You're all doomed.
You're
doomed. Just make sure you don't allow the app to track all the time. Just only while using the app.
Yeah.
As if that's any safer, but it makes me feel a little safer.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to read the terms and contracts anyway. You're just going to. I agree. I'm not going to read 19 pages to download fucking.
That's why.
I agree. Move on.
Make sure if you guys are fans of TikTok out there, go on and find us. Ryan curates a TikTok channel for us on They Call Us the Breeze. I do not have TikTok because I'm afraid of the Chinese government stealing all my personal information. That's just me.
We are.
That's just me. But many of you are on there. And Ryan does a really good job. I've seen he shows me the videos. Like I show videos to Dad. Hold on, let me get my glasses on here. Ryan shows me the videos. Here's the new TikTok video, man.
Yeah.
So make sure you're out there liking that as well. Before we go, we promised her a little bit of time. She's very angry, per usual,
and persistent and angry.
But I kind of can't blame her because what she has to say tonight does have a little bit of relevancy in the news cycle right now, and I don't know. We're gonna get her up here. I think she's probably at Honeymooners, I would say, live like usual. Here she is. Brenda, are you there, babe?
Oh, hey guys. Hey, Breeze. How y'all doing?
What's up, Brenda?
We're doing good. We're doing good tonight. How are you doing?
Just hanging out. Thank y'all for taking my call. I appreciate it. Good talking to y'all. I know it's been a few weeks. Chuck was great the other week.
Oh, we love when we have Chuck on. Yeah.
No, I love when y'all have Chuck on. That's my favorite. I've listened to the first episode of Chuck Paul about 216 times.
Whoa.
that seems a little excessive. Do you not?
Does he have something for Uncle Chuck?
I'm just saying it's a good. I just love his voice. He's got a voice for radio, and it's a good time. So I appreciate that.
All right. Well, what can we help you with this week, Brenda? I know you gave me a little bit of a clue in on why you were calling.
I want to talk about the meteor.
The meteor.
The meteor.
I want to talk about the meteor that passed the Earth.
This was Wednesday. The meteor. Okay, listener land. If you're not familiar, a big meteor passed Earth. And meteors do this all the time. Meteors actually hit Earth a lot of times. They sometimes they're the size of a basketball, and they don't do any damage. I guess a pretty big meteor was, or a little significantly big, was passing in the Earth's orbit, but it got nowhere near Earth, and there's no reason. And this happened on Wednesday, Brenda. Why are you calling right now?
Well, it's not about the meteor. I know. I've seen Armageddon. I've seen Bruce Willis up there. I know that they have the technology to send people up there and destroy those meteors if they're getting too close to Earth. I'm not a goddamn idiot.
Okay, so you're basing your NASA and science technology knowledge
on Bruce Willis.
Off of Bruce Willis and who was it? Casey Affleck or?
No, not Casey Affleck, you idiot. Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler and Aerosmith did the song for it.
Oh, that's right. Though I could stay awake just to hear you breathing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he did a little at the end. Oh, that was so sexy when he was. That was before he looked like a soccer mom, so he still had it going on.
That's very descriptive.
That's actually
and
true.
accurate.
Yeah. If you look at Steven Tyler anymore, he does definitely look like a soccer mom.
Well, yeah. So what I was saying is, the meteor is not the problem. It's how they described the meteor to the public.
All right, I think I already know what you're referring to, Brenda. Why is this a big deal?
Well, it's a big deal because this is how it all starts. This is how it all starts.
All right, if you guys, again, out there and listener, I don't want to fill you in. The Jerusalem Times and a bunch of people that reported the meteor, they reported it in an interesting scale of measurement.
That's right. They said this meteor was the size of 112 camels.
Was that a cigarette or an animal?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, are we talking camel crushes, camel wides? Because the wides are a little bit bigger.
I don't think they were talking about...
I don't know they're doing crushes.
Because there's a difference.
Well, we're talking about Jerusalem, right? So, I mean, they had to have been talking about actual, like, humpback camels.
Well, that's what I read. And they said they were talking about camels. 112 actual... Now, I'm thinking, like, what is this, nut to butt? Or is this, like, shoulder to shoulder?
Oh.
And they're talking about unit of measure being camels from toe to hump. So I suppose standing on top of each other's head, 112 camels standing on top of each other's head, and then just make that diameter into a big orb. I don't get it, but...
So what's so alarming? I mean, that's just kind of cute and funny. I mean, maybe someone was just trying to...
Well, no, that's how it starts, okay? What do they want you to do first? First they tell you. Fuck the metrics. Fuck the matrix. Fuck the makers.
The
metric system,
I think.
The metric system.
What is it you're trying to ask?
Fuck the metric system, okay? We are in America. We measure things by feet and inches and miles. Okay, we ain't kilometers, and we ain't doing yards and.
Well, we do yards for football. That's basically what, 3 meters, something like that, is a yard. I think. Am I wrong on that?
I don't know.
Dad, what do you think?
One.
Yeah,
1 meter's almost like 3 feet.
Okay, so that's a yard. Okay, so.
Well, all I'm saying is this is how they do it. They sneak it in on you. First, they tell you that the egg whites are better. Then they tell you the egg whites are bad for you, and they tell you the yolk's better. All right, and then they put you in masks, and then they say one mask ain't good enough. You got to wear 2 masks, and then they're going to try to prick you up, give you the prick. Give you the prick,
Brenda? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you... Oh, the shot.
The prick, give you the prick. You don't remember?
I wasn't big on, like, I didn't follow the whole... You talking about the vaccine?
Yeah, I'm talking about the vaccine. So they do you the mask, then they do the vaccine, and next thing they know, they go, well, we're just going to adjust the measurement systems a little bit. We're going to say this thing is 112 camels high. I live in the United States of America. We don't have camels except for at the local zoo, which I take little Kyle to every once in a while. But that's beside the point. I got a little thing for the lion tamer over there. But he gives me free drink tickets too for the yeah. So it's a good deal. But
All right, so you're basically pissed off. You think at this point where we're going in America, we're going to get to a point where we're going to start.
Well, I mean, now, God, these days you don't even know if a camel identifies as a meteor. I mean, you don't know what's going on. They got girls that are being boys, and
We don't talk. We're not getting polycharged on here, man. We're not getting polycharged
Not right
on
now,
here.
Brenda.
I'm just saying, what's next? First, they just be like, okay, first down and 8 camels. I don't fucking know. Like bucks are behind there. First down and 8 camels. I don't want to be knowing what camel measurement is. Just keep it to feet and inches and miles. That's all I'm saying.
You got a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think you're just carrying it a little too far. I think you're looking for a reason to get upset. Not a whole lot been going on in the news cycle lately. You're like every other news source. You just kind of cling on to one.
Don't you be talking to me like that. Listen to me. Don't you be. I'm just saying they need to keep their asses out of our schools, and they need to keep their asses out of our measurement system.
Camels?
I done bought all these rulers and all these T-squares for this project I got coming up, and now I'm going to worry about, well, how does this convert to camels?
I don't think
it's going to go that far.
I think it was just a cute. I think it was just a cute joke they made because the Jerusalem Times report. I guess it
Little Kyle's not going to have to worry about measuring it in camels.
I think you're blowing this way out of proportion.
Well, be that as it may, I'm just saying, you guys just keep your nose to the grindstone. You keep an eye out for these people. Like Remy, like you were just saying about that Alexa.
About the Alexa Dot that's in the.
That's been in the trash bag for 3 years. I guarantee that thing is picked up every time you farted. Every time you yell at your cat, I'm sure you yell at your cat a lot. Anytime Mike's been over, I'm sure it's picked up all y'all. So just don't ever forget the government. They out here and they're going to try to change some things.
All right, so measuring a meteor in camel lengths is now suspicion of government. All right, Brenda, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on, babe.
Don't call me babe. I told you that.
All right, sorry. Thanks for coming on, Brenda. Say hi to little Kyle. Say hi to everybody over there at Honeymooners.
Good to talk to you.
And good to talk to you as always.
Yeah.
All right, Breeze, we'll see you. Stay up.
All right, bye, Brenda.
Don't let this break your back, Brenda.
Jesus Christ. I tell you, man, that Brenda, she's always fun. But, I appreciate her, and, yeah.
She's a little over the top.
I think a little over the top. Well, I mean, that is interesting that they went with camel measurements.
I mean, is there anything close to camel? Well, you said from toe to...
From toe to head
or
hump, and I think they were saying they were something like 12 feet. So, I mean, we're still keeping it in the 12s.
Okay.
So...
Next thing you know, they're going to go to giraffes.
Actually...
Yeah, that's a big meteor.
I did, while I was searching for it, to try to pull up the article to see what she was talking about, I did find someone say something... 1 giraffe's length, and I was just like, well, that...
Okay, now we are getting a little
There's no
bit...
way to distinguish, like how tall any certain... You can't go by, like... which giraffe? Well, Larry. They measured Larry.
Larry's been in the zoo for about 25 years.
56 Larrys.
I'm 1 foot shorter than Larry, and Ted's 2 foot taller than Larry. But they just picked Larry, and they were like, "All right, that's 1 giraffe."
That's our metric.
That's
our metric of measurement, Larry.
I can't falter for that. That's a good concern to have, I suppose. Well, anyway, always nice to hear from Brenda. Always nice to play tune in, tune out. Always nice to talk about. Myself and you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as much as we did out there. Remember, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 999 of you that are not. So tell your friends about us. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at Tiger Cage Media. Ryan, welcome back, man. Glad to have you back.
Thanks.
It feels a lot different. Dad, great job tonight. Love both of you guys. And Dad, thanks for all the help on starting to design this shed. Let's get to it.
That's good.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. We will see you next week for episode 86. We love you. Bye. Good night.